Welcome to English Literature and Language with A.S.Soomro. Today we are going to discuss the Restoration Age or the Age of John Dryden. Today we would discuss historical, political events, literary events, and major writers of this age. If you haven't got subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon so that you never miss an update. Let's start the topic of today, the Restoration Age or the Age of John Dryden. The timeline of this age is 1660 to 1700 AD. Restoration Age is the period when King Charles II was restored to the throne and monarchy was reestablished in England. Before the Restoration Age, there was the Commonwealth period ruled by Oliver Cromwell. With the death of King Charles I, monarchy was abolished. His son Charles II was defeated by Oliver Cromwell and fled to France. The Royalists always supported monarchy. When Oliver Cromwell shuffled off this martyr coil and his son Richard Cromwell became the new Lord Protector, Charles II checkmated him easily as Richard lacked the skills of his father. Charles II was restored to the throne. The Restoration Age is also called the Age of Dryden, as John Dryden is the most important writer of this age. Now let's take a look at the major historical and political events of this age. Number 1. Theatre was shifted or lifted in 1662. Number 2. Establishment of Royal Society was empowered to promote rational inquiry, research, and development of science. Number 3. The Great Fire of London occurred in 1666. Almost 3,000 houses were burnt down in the Great Fire of London. Number 4. Political parties. Number 1. Whigs. They wanted to limit the power of monarchy. Number 2. Try. They supported the divine rights of the king. Number 5. Religious conflicts. Puritan ideals were rejected. Charles II was an Anglican. His brother James II succeeded to the throne in 1685. James II was a papist, means a Roman Catholic. His Catholic prejudices made the whole nation turn against him in only 3 years. In 1668, a glorious revolution occurred. Protestant William and Mary of Orange took the throne from James II. These William III became the new king in 1689 AD. Number 6. French Revolution and French influence. Actually, as Charles II had spent most of his years of exile in France, so he had adopted a rich taste of English literature, and he had also introduced the foppish manners, outlandish means style or fashions. The writers of Restoration Age imitated mostly the French writers and the playwrights. Now let's take a look at the literary features of this age. Number 1. The new classicism. The writers of Restoration Age turned to the great classical writers, especially Latin writers, for inspiration. Number 2. French influence in drama. Of French comedy, the great Molière's influence was tremendous. The comedy of manners originated in France and gained popularity in Restoration Age. Its objective was to show the manners of aristocratic people. Commedia dell'arte is an art from that first gained popularity in Italy and then during the Restoration Age. Restoration comedy was criticized for indecency and permissiveness. In tragedy, French and classical models were combined to produce a new type of play called heroic play. Example, Tragic Love by John Dryden. Number 3, prose. Matthew Arnold said that the Restoration Age marks the birth of modern English prose, as it was the age of intellectualism and rationalism. Number 4, poetry. During this period, popular poetry forms were lyric, narrative poetry, odes, and satires. This age was great for satirical writing. John Dryden's Absalom and Achitophel is a great example of political satire, and Meg Flockney is a great personal satire. Now let's take the look at the major writers of this age. Number 1, John Dryden. He is the most important writer of the Restoration Age. He wrote poetry, drama, and prose. His notable poems are Absalom and Achitophel, The Maidel, MacFlockney, Religio Lassie, The Hind and the Panther, Song for St. Cecilia's Day, and Alexander's Feast. Most notable plays of John Dryden are All for Love, Tragic Love, The Indian Emperor, Conquest of Granda, and Aurangzeb. His notable prose work is the Essay of Dramatic Poesy. The notable comedy writers of this age are William Congreve, William Wycherley, George Etheridge, Sir John Vanbrugh, George Farquhar, and Thomas Shadwell. The notable tragedy writers of this age are Nathaniel Lee and the Thomas Otway. The poets, apart from the Dryden, in other notable poets is Samuel Butler, known for his work Hudibras. The notable prose writers of this age are John Bunyan, known for Pilgrim's Progress, William Temple, and Lord Halifax. Finally, the notable diary writers of this age are the Samuel Pepys. His diary opens on January 1, 1660 and continues until May 31, 1669, while the second is John Evelyn. His diary contained moving incidents such as the Great Fire. So my dear friends, till today it's enough, and I hope if you have found this topic interested or helpful, so subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon so that you never miss an update. Inshallah, our next topic will be the Age of Enlightenment. Till that, may God bless you. Thank you very much.